Howdy everyone, I'm the Shadow of the Hawk. Yeah, I spent the last 30 minutes hunting a crow, because I had to eat some crow. So, uh, I made a video that pissed a lot of people off, and then I made another video that probably pissed people off even more. The first video was me going, hey, this part of the Vox Machina plotline sucked, and then the second video was kind of a bait involving me doubling down. But I've recently discovered some information that I'm like, oh, shit, I was actually wrong. So, hold on, let me pull up the comment in question. I'm going to make sure to have it in the top right, so you guys can take a look. What? Why? Why are you refreshing? Hold on. Sorry, my freaking YouTube is trying to refresh. Here we go. I'm gonna have the comment up there. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Ajehi? I don't know. Ajehy. Ajehi is how I'm gonna pronounce that. Raised the following point. The thing that hit my mind immediately was that Pike and Wilhind are followers of Sarenrae, the goddess of redemption. You bet your buttons that Wilhind was praying to her until the moment Grog opened his door, so his locket falling open was no accident. Grog's hesitation was no fluke, it was a nudge from a goddess that most members of the herd would have ignored, but Grog was open to. So, I was not familiar with the fact that Puck worshipped a goddess of redemption. That was not a detail I knew. Now, yes, in the show it is the Everlight, but they change the different names of the gods due to copyright reasons, so I'm assuming it's a one-to-one. So, a goddess of redemption. Divine intervention touching on the mind of a young man who's being manipulated. Kind of manipulated. Let's go with manipulated. But a young man who's being manipulated, clouding his mind, or rather removing the cloud over his mind, giving him autonomy to make a decision. That is interesting. Those of you who are familiar with my channel know I'm a Christian. That's the type of shit you'd probably read in the Bible. Hell, that happens in the Bible a few times. Some bastard who hates the Jews or the Christians, take your pick, gets divine intervention and suddenly just stops being a bad person. Or rather, a bad person by the perspective of the writer. Stop falling! I am going to rock a neo-Nazi skinhead look. I am going to shave my head at some point. Because this is actually infuriating me. I need to get a hat. I need to get something to, just stop this from being a problem. Where was I? Yeah, so I like the concept of divine intervention. And with that being a thing, I am going to kill this. With that being the factor, that makes a lot of sense. Now, I do wish it was a little bit more like, hey, this is what's going on. But, with that context, this is not me being an ass. I legitimately apologize for the whole Grog, for my statement about Grog. That bit of his backstory makes sense now. The fact that a goddess is like, hey, dude, chill out. And I've been talking to a few people about the herd situation, and I might just be reading a little bit too much into it. I might just be reading a little bit too much into the whole sympathetic angle. I might have just been pissed off with the whole Grog thing, my misinterpretation of that. I'm gonna get dislikes for caving. I'm also gonna get dislikes for being Christian. I'm gonna get a ton of dislikes, which is a trend for this little Vox Machina series. Next couple of days, I'm going to be dropping another review of Vox Machina. Let's try to not let that get disliked into hell. It probably will, because I have some spicy takes. You want to hear some of them? Tune in to Legion Talk on Monday nights, where we discuss Game of Thrones. We're on to Season 2, Episode 4 or 5, one of those two. Yeah, it's a very, very fun, very, very good stream. I have spicy takes, because I'm the resident edgy boy. yeah, if you've been here through this entire trilogy, leave your preference, like or dislike, down below. Leave a comment explaining why you left a like or a dislike. And, till I piss you all off again, later.